Hi everyone, I'm super excited to be presenting the new AI agents for our GoHighLevel CRM that we've been using the past few weeks inside WinGrow, and we also started installing in some of our client workspace. In this video, I'm going to be presenting a demonstration of how it works, what kind of command we can do with it, and why is this so useful for our own company and for other companies as well. And yeah, hopefully you will like it. This type of AI agent is CRM agnostic. You're not bound to GoHighLevel, although you would need to modify certain things if you want it to work for your own CRM. So again, this one is specifically for GoHighLevel, but doesn't mean you cannot modify it. So without further ado, let me start with presenting a little bit of how this works. The way we've structured this, so here's the workflow. Okay, this is the CRM agent that we have inside n8n. Every tool that you see here are different API calls. Okay, so if you're familiar with GoHighLevel API, it's pretty bad to be working with, but we finally cracked it and it works now. So we have functions for contacts, opportunities, tags, notes, and then here, this should not be notes, this is actually task, right? This CRM agent is part of a bigger agent that we use, that we're currently building on the sidelines. So right now we have a calendar function for me and my partner Rob, and we also have the CRM agent. And there's going to be way more in the future. We're currently building the Slack features, the project management features, and yeah, we're just building this on the side as we're doing client project as well. But the CRM agent was super important to make it first because we're using this on a daily basis, okay? So I'm going to show you right now the kind of questions that you can ask or the kind of prompting that you can do with the CRM agent. And all of this starts inside Telegram, okay? So here it's important to know that you're not bound to Telegram. We just use Telegram as a chatting function because that's what we've been using our own company. But you could be using WhatsApp, you could be using Slack, Teams, Telegram, any other chat functionalities that you have, okay? But for us, what we do is we use Telegram. So this AI agent here is able to do basically any functions that you might want to do inside the CRM. So I can start with, can you give me a list of contacts? I'm gonna move this here because I have the recording thingy. I'm gonna move on the right. Can you give me a list of contacts and my CRM? What's super cool about this AI agent is we can also do it vocally. I'm not bound to, I'm not obligated to write my queries, okay? So I ask a question and then boom, and this is a demo CRM, so it's not a real CRM. I have 5 contacts right now into it, and I can start asking a couple of questions. So I'm gonna give another query here using the phone, just to show you that vocally it works as well. So let's see here. I'm going to ask for more information about Tony Montana. Hopefully my accent doesn't screw it up. Can you give me more information about Tony Montana? And we're going to see the vocal goes right there. And after, we're going to go and see you like the kind of path it takes to do this. Okay, so it says here it's associated with a company. There's no email or phone number listed for this contact, so it's a blank demo contact essentially. Okay, if I go back into Wavebox here and I go into the execution, let's see what it does here in steps. For our CRM agents here in the log, it gets the contact. Okay, so it understood that I was asking about Tony Montana, and then it's going to get all the information there is in the CRM about this. So this was a super simple prompt because it's only like a one tool use, but we can start making some pretty nice workflows here. Let's see what is the opportunity link to Tony Montana. Okay, there's also a memory function inside this CRM, so I could just say Tony and it will understand that I'm talking about this Tony Montana and not Tony S if you go here. Tony Montana has an opportunity named Tony Montana deal. The value is currently 0. Okay, so we're going to go in the CRM right now, and we're going to look at this. Okay, Tony Montana deal is here. Opportunity value is 0. Let's start by, okay, I had a call with him, and let's update the value of this opportunity to $2,000. and also move it to, what stage do we want to move it to? Let's say meeting set. And also move it to the meeting set stage. Okay, so this is a double instruction prompt. Okay, we're already in more complex stuff here, and this is just to show you that this AI agent is able to do many different things at once. You can have a big prompt, it's going to dissect it, and it's going to get it done. So we're just going to wait for the confirmation here. Okay, so here we've updated the opportunity to $2,000 and we move it to the meeting set stage. So what the bot did actually to do this is it took the contact information, then it got the opportunity information, and then it updated the value of the opportunity, so the monetary value, to $2,000. And then it also got all the pipeline stage and moved to the meeting set stage, okay? So if we go inside the CRM right now, we're going to see Tony Montana deal is a value of $2,000 right here and is in the meeting set. Okay, so if we go inside n8n and we use we go into the executions here, we're going to see that the first thing it did was get the opportunities and update the opportunity here. And that's when we asked to move it to the 2,000 value, okay? Then if we go into here, we're going to see that it called get opportunities, so it got the opportunity again, and then it used the change status or stage to essentially move the deal inside meeting set right here, okay? All of this, like I said, is part of this big workflow that we have. So when we use it from Telegram, it goes into here, it finds that it's text, it's not voice. And then using the chat memory and the AI, it just finds out that we need to use the CRM agent, okay? So here, if I go into the editor and I should show you a little bit of like how I make the prompts. It's very important that when you have that many tools that you create a very in-depth prompt that explains everything, okay? So the way I like to format this is usually an overview of what's the AI, what is it doing, then some context. Then I like using instructions here for every different tools, simplified instruction, okay? Then what I do is I just list the tools without instructions, and then I like adding a section here, rule for tools, like this. And for every tools that there is, if there's actions that the agent needs to do prior to it, I make sure to mention it in there. So if I take here, for example, when using create note, you must first use get contacts, which is the contact ID you want to associate a note to. You must also use the CRM user ID passed by the main agent based on the owner of the query. This here is a specificity because there's me and my business partner using this chat here, okay? And based on who writes, I want the AI agent to understand, okay, this is Rene writing. So when I make a note, I want to make it look like it comes from Rene, not from Rob. So it needs to understand who writes. So this is specific to our use case again, okay? Then we have some examples here I like to give. Some SOP, like the way we should, the way the AI agents should do all the queries, like what are the steps, and some final notes here, okay? I'm gonna create a note just to show you that this works as well for this deal. Can you create a note that says follow up in 2 days and link it to this opportunity? So I probably wouldn't need to say and link it to this opportunity because the AI agent is able to understand with the memory that I'm talking about this specifically. But when you have that many tools with AI agents, one of the limitations is if you're not precise enough, then you're going to have some errors or some things that just don't work. So you have to kind of be precise about things that you do. Kind of the same way that if I ask the AI to create an event inside create an event and then invite someone, then it has to know, am I talking about the CRM or the calendar by itself, okay? If I say create a calendar event and then invite this person, then now it knows it's a calendar event and it needs to use the calendar AI agent. So here we can see it created a note. So we're gonna go into the agent and we're gonna validate that the note is indeed created. Boom. And then it also validated it's created by Rene Lambert, so it's me. If it was Rob talking in the chat, it would say Rob, okay? I can do the same things for tasks, but you get the gist of it. Now, why is this important, and why is this good to use for our own business, and why our clients like it? Okay, because a lot of businesses have problems with employees modifying the CRM, logging everything that they do. So they're going to have a call with someone and they should go into the CRM and log some notes. They should move the stage and everything. And people don't like to do this right after a certain action. So they're going to say, well, I'm going to do it later. But what happens is the CRM is not updated. Sometimes they forget about doing it. And so it's not updated. And so when someone else, another team member comes into the CRM, he or she doesn't know where a deal is at or like what happened last. So a CRM tool is super, super good for a business and super efficient to have as long as you maintain it and keep it updated. As soon as it's not updated, then it becomes a tool that is a liability, okay? So we have clients that they have sales rep, for example, who are taking calls left and right inside WhatsApp and Telegram, and they don't have the time or they don't take the time to go into the CRM. This changed the game because now they can just write here this deal, Tony Montana deal, just move it in the stage, follow up, and create a note for myself that I need to follow up in 2 days, and also create a task that I need to follow up in 2 days. Okay, so just by writing in the chat they're used to be using, so like WhatsApp or Telegram, they can modify and keep updated the CRM. So this is why this is super, super important for people. The CRM agent is definitely a huge time gainer for us. We've been using it extensively inside WinGrow alongside our calendar agent, because now what's super cool with this is every person that's in my CRM, every contact, I can just decide to invite them to a meeting as well because we have the calendar agent. So if I say, oh, create a calendar event and invite Rob, then I'm going to demonstrate it. Okay, it's going to go right here. So if I say create a calendar event and invite Rob, what this is going to do, either the memory has stored the email address of Rob, or it's going to go into the CRM agent, try to find who's Rob, and then actually let me do not Rob because it's my co-founder. Let me do Tony S and see, invite Tony S and see if it finds the email tonys@gmail.com. Okay, create a calendar event and invite Tony S. Call the event office party. And I'm just going to say at 3 p.m. So it's going to say for today. And call the event office party. Okay, let's try this out. I just switched the CRM, the API keys for this demo, so we'll see if this works with the calendar agent or not. Normally inside our own CRM it works without an issue. So we can go inside. Okay, here it worked. I've created the event office party at 3 p.m. Estonia time. By default, I'm currently in Estonia, so it finds I'm in Estonia, and then it's created for it. And invited Tony S. So tonys@gmail.com. If you need further assistance, just let me know. And now we're going to go inside n8n. And we can see that it called the Ultimate agent, call the CRM agent, find contact Tony S, found the contact, then went into my calendar agent, Rene calendar event, create the calendar event at 3 p.m., call it Tony, and invite Tony S, the email. Then if I go here, the calendar, I see 3 p.m. office party, and I see, if I move the camera, Tony S right here, okay? So this is where AI agents become super cool, because we can link different tools with them, and they really have an impact. We've been using the AI calendar and also the AI CRM together. For example, if I finish an introduction call with a prospect, usually at the end of the call, I'm going to try to set up a demo call with them, and I'm going to say, oh, invite Tony. I can just say Tony because it's going to find who am I having a meeting with, and invite for Wednesday, so in 2 days at 3 p.m. for a demo call with WinGrow. I can say it vocally like this in the call, and the meetings get booked, and it sends an email to the prospect, and usually it impresses the prospect. Oh, that's how you use AI agents. That's so cool. I don't have to go in the calendar, find the email address of the guy, invite the guy, and then just confirm with the person. The AI agent does it for myself. Okay, so this was a quick demonstration of the CRM AI agent. Stay tuned because this is just 1/8 of the tools that we're building for our ultimate assistant inside Telegram. I'm going to be making more videos like this about all the different tools that we use and the use case that we use them for our own companies and for clients. And I'm going to be sharing this with you guys on YouTube. So if you like this content, please like, share, and comment under this video. If you've got some feedbacks as well, please don't hesitate. And I'm going to invite you to go watch the previous 2 videos as well that I've made. I've made a finance system as well that you can get for free, and I've made the ultimate AI content engine that you can also get for free on YouTube. So feel free to explore and get it for yourself. All right.